Hi everyone, in this second series of numericals on basic electrical engineering, I am going to explain you the problems on current. Before going for problems, we need to know the values and formulas related to current. The magnitude of electric charge is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. And the formula for the total charge is Q is equal to N into E. Whereas you know what is Q? Q is total charge and N is number of electrons and E is the charge of one electron. Then I is equal to Q by T. This is the expression which is obtained from the mathematical formula of current. And I is equal to V by R is obtained from Ohm's law. And I is equal to P by V is obtained from the expression of power. P is equal to V into I. We know that power is equal to work done by time taken, and W is equal to V into Q divided by T. So what is Q by T? Q by T is I. So therefore we get the expression for the power is P is equal to V into I, product of voltage and current. So we have derived I is equal to P by V from that. So unit prefixes. Milli is 10 power minus 3, micro 10 power minus 6, kilo 10 power 3, mega 10 power 6. SI unit of charge is coulomb, current is amps, time is seconds, volts is the SI unit of voltage or potential difference, and ohms is the SI unit of resistance, and watts per power. Okay. So we'll move on to the problem. In this first problem, we need to calculate the current in a circuit if a 500 coulomb of charge passes through it in 10 minutes. Okay. So here, what is given? Charge is given Q and the time is given 10 minutes, right? And what we need to find? We need to find current. So how to find current? What is the relation between I, Q and T? We know from the definition of current, I is equal to Q by T, rate of flow of electrons, Q by T. So Q is 500 and T is 600. How do you get 600? Here it is given in minutes. We need to convert to seconds. So we are going to multiply by 60. So 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds, right? So 10 into 60 will give you 600. So 500 by 600 will give you 5 by 6. And if you divide, you will get I is equal to 0.83 amps. Okay. Right. We'll move on to next problem. Obtain the current drawn by a filament of an electric bulb if the number of electrons passing through a cross section of the filament in 16 seconds is 10 raised to 20 electrons. So here the given data are time 16 seconds and number of electrons is 10 raised to 20. Okay, so we have written the given data and we need to find current I. Okay, so what is the formula that relates time, number of electrons and current? We know I is equal to Q by T, but Q is equal to N into E. So we are going to include that in this formula and therefore we get the relation I is equal to NE by T. So N is 10 raised to 20, E is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 and T is 16. So on substituting this and cancelling, we get I is equal to 1 amps. Okay. So the next problem is we need to calculate the current through a resistor if its resistance is 4 ohm when the applied voltage is 0.8 volt. So here voltage is given and resistance is given 4 ohm. We need to find the current I. So the relation for current can be obtained from V and R by I is equal to V upon R. Okay, so then we have to substitute the value is given 0.8 divided by 4. So on multiplying 10 on numerator and denominator, we get 8 by 40. So 8 by 4 is 2. So 10 we have in denominator, so that we will get 0.2 amps or 200 milliamps. Okay. So the next problem, an electric kettle consumes 1 kilowatt of electric power when operated at a 220 volt. A fuse wire of watt rating must be used for it. So here the given data, what are given? Power is given 1 kilowatt and then voltage is given V. We need to find fuse rating. Fuse rating means we need to find the current. Okay, so what is the relation between P, V and I? I is equal to P by V. So what is power? 1 kilowatt. 1 kilowatt means 1000 watt. 1 kilowatt is equal to 1000 watt. So what is volt? 220. So 1000 divided by 220 will be 4.54, which is almost equal to 5 amps. So 5 amps will be the current rating we have to choose, that is the fuse rating we have to choose for this particular apparatus. Okay, so we have seen problems on all the expressions of current, that is I is equal to Q by T, I is equal to NE by T, then I is equal to V by R, and I is equal to P by V. So we have seen problems on all these mathematical expression. So now I will be giving you the problems for practice. So these are all the problems for practice. You can practice it, and if you have any doubts, you can comment it in comment box. Feel free to comment. Kindly like the video.